Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here at the amazing Billie Jean National Tennis Center. Sorry. I am Shanifa Riera, Chief Customer Officer at the MTA, and I am joined by Long Island Railroad President Rob Free, New York City Transit President Demetrius Critchlow, Laura Shepard, the Transportation Liaison at the Queensborough President Donovan Richards' office, and of course, on our annual visit, USTA Chief of Operations, Danny Zausner. Thank you for always having us. We're happy today again to celebrate the return of the US Open. Monday is the first day of the tournament, and mass transit, as we express every year, it's the best way to go to see the matches and the game. Even the players know that riding mass transit is the best and fastest efficient way. You can't blame them for taking advantage of the fast and affordable service. Just $2.90 a ride on the subway or the bus, or $5 for an off-peak city ticket gets them to the US Open. And for added value, we're going to add extra service across all modes to support the 800,000 fans that are expected to come to Flushing over the next 2 weeks. Rob and Demetrius will speak more about that in a second. But as always, schedule, fares, service updates are always available on our MTA app as well as our Train Time app. And for the fourth year running, we're thrilled to have some of the biggest tennis names lend their voice to customers in the system, making those amazing announcements that we love to enjoy, such as the legendary Billie Jean King herself, former US Open champion Andy Roddick, and our friend and native New Yorker, Patrick McEnroe. I want to thank again the partnership with USTA National Tennis Center for always making this happen and for always having us out here and encouraging all New Yorkers to take mass transit to the US Open. And with that, I will turn it over to Rob Free.
That's okay. Thank you, Shanifa. Game, set, match. The Long Island Railroad and New York City Transit are the best ways to see all the incredible action at the US Open this year. As you know, last year we set a record with ridership for fans attending the US Open, and this year we hope to accommodate even more. We know how popular this event is, so beginning this Monday, August 18th, for the start of Fan Week, and lasting through Sunday, September 7th, we will be adding stops at Metz Willets Point, and that's in addition to the already robust service here at Metz Willets Point. We're adding 4 stops to AM peak trains, in addition to all off-peak weekday trains will stop at Metz Willets Point on the Port Washington branch. That's a total of 91 trains a day stopping at Metz Willets Point each weekday. And on weekends, every Port Washington branch train will stop at Metz Willets Point. That's a total of 81 trains each weekend day. The Long Island Railroad offers plenty of travel options, and with the opening of Grand Central Madison, tennis fans can get to the tournament from all over the region. And for those who are traveling within the city limits, as Shanifa had mentioned, don't forget our affordable city ticket. As a reminder, please check our website or the Train Time app for the most up-to-date schedule information. This is such a popular and exciting supporting event, so remember to take mass transportation for the best traveling experience. And with that, I'll turn it over to Demetrius Critchlow.
Thank you, Shanifa, Rob. Look, really excited to be here. Fall season is always a special time for New York. First, the UN General Assembly is here. Kids go back to school, which is always an exciting time for me, I tell you firsthand. And the Jets and Giants are back on the screen, so we get some excitement on most days when I watch. And of course, the US Open. I mean, how could you not speak about the US Open, which is what we're talking about. Queens is here to celebrate the US Open, and it's exciting, man. It's exciting. It's a breath of fresh air. Today's message is really clear. Mass transit is the best, only method of transport to get here. And so there's three ways that you can do that. One, our subway system, the best, no question, North America. As a former line manager on the 7 line, sorry, Rob. As a former line manager on the 7 line, I can tell you that I used to monitor the Mets games, and you'd have a front line to the Mets office and speak to them, and you would have a good sense of how well they were doing, depending on when the customer flow was coming in or out of the stadium. You'd have a good indication of when you could start stacking up trains to get ready to leave the stadium. And that same level of attention, that same level of dedication we provide for the U.S. Open, communicating, making sure that we have enough trains to be able to service these customers. When the 7 train is an exciting one for many. It's one of our first CBTC lines, and it is without a doubt one of our best performing lines. And so when we put a high-ranking, high-performance line in service, you know that you're going to get great service to and from the U.S. Open. So starting Monday, the 25th of August, we'll be running 5 additional trains that come here. That's 5 full trains that will come here. And that will just supplement the end of the match. So when customers are getting ready to leave, we'll make sure that we have sufficient service to be able to get them to where they need to go from here. We'll also be running supplemental trains express from Mets Willards Point to 74th Street, and then making all local stops to 34th Street. And then the last thing, we'll be running extra service during the Mets games that happen when Mets games happen at the same time as the U.S. Open. The second option, our buses. Thanks to the Queens Bus Network redesign, we have some new options available to customers. If you're looking to get to Flushing Meadows Corona Park, the new Q90 provides a great connection between downtown Flushing, the park, and LaGuardia Airport. The area is also accessible via the Q23 on 108th Street. And third, on our paratransit side, a designated pickup and drop-off location has been identified near the Champions entry, and reservations for trips from the Open must be made 2 days in advance by calling 1-877-337-2017. Just tell them U.S. Open, they'll know to expect you. We have the teams ready for you. The USTA has also included trip scheduling information on their website to include a map where you can get your pickup and drop off. All of these mass transit options are faster, cheaper, more efficient than driving. So leave your car at home. For anyone looking for more information on getting to the area, please visit our website at mta.info or download the MTA map. Whether it's tennis, the Mets, or any of the major events that we have going on in this area, mass transit is the way to do it. And with that, I will turn it over to Danny Zausner.
Thank you, Demetrius. I really appreciate everybody being here. Between August 18th and September 7th, the USTA will welcome more than 1 million fans of tennis to the National Tennis Center. During those 3 weeks, we will have 7 conflict dates with the Mets starting on August 25th. While the Mets are on a bit of a losing streak at the moment, there's no question they are still incredibly popular, seeing record-breaking crowds. We implore our fans to use mass transit. I will not take sides between the number 7 train and the Long Island Railroad. I will tell you that they both are spectacular, like the U.S. Open. They are reliable, they are safe, and they get you here quickly. You do not want to be in the park navigating through the park to try and find parking when you've got this incredible mass transit system that can get you here faster. August 25th starts 7 conflict dates. Please use mass transit through all 3 weeks, but certainly over those 7 days when we have conflict dates with the Mets. So while you're thanking the USTA for having you here today, I want to honestly say we could not do this event without the support of this entire organization. So thank you.
Sam, on topic?
No. One off topic.
No.
Okay.
I just wanted you to maybe explain what's going on with the 4, 5, 6. It's the next 2 weekends, right? That it shut down. Can you just explain? Customers obviously aren't going to be happy about it, but maybe you can explain the need for it and why it's being done at this time.
I'm sorry, Sam. I have to get you some information afterwards. So, yeah.
You can't explain like what's being done.
I haven't been brought up to speed yet. Yeah.
Anything else? All right. Thank you.
I'm not free.